So, when I was a kid, my dad would tell me this story. It takes place in St. Petersburg, Russia, which was originally a poor serfdom community, but in the 1700s, the Russian government developed it into an aristocratic art society in order to match the image of Western Europe. So, the story is about this painter living in St. Petersburg at the time. He starts out as an apprentice, and he really explores his craft. He's very experimental with his work, and he's proud of what he's putting out. And his master is supportive, and everything is all good. But then things start to change. His master dies, so the painter gets lonely. And he needs to find work because no one is buying his paintings. So he starts doing portraits instead of his usual stuff. And he's assigned to paint this aristocratic woman. So he paints her as he sees her. He makes a portrait with his style, his expression, his voice. He makes a painting with a little bit of himself in it. So the woman sees this painting when he's done, and she tells him that it's really nice, but that her eyes are actually a little bluer, and her cheeks are a little rounder, and her hair is a little different, and all these other little touch-ups which aren't necessarily true. So he does the painting again, following her feedback and instructions. And now, of course, when he's done with this painting, she loves it. She tells the painter that he's really talented and that he's a true artist, and she shows her friends this portrait, and now they all want him to do their portraits. And the painter is glad to be getting so much praise for his work. Of course, it's not really his work, since everyone is just telling him how to paint, but, he's pleased because everyone else is pleased. He has company, he has money, and his work is loved. On the surface, everything seems all right. But at night, the painter finds it hard to sleep. In his room, he hung up that first painting he made of the woman, and he begins to feel as if it's looking at him. So the painter turns the painting around one night before he goes to bed. The next morning, he gets up, and somehow the painting has turned itself back around. So the next night, he covers it with a sheet. But now the eyes of the painting glow red through the fabric, and that keeps him up. So then he gets these really thick quilts, and he puts them over the painting to block out the light. But that night, the eyes glow and they burn through the quilts, lighting them on fire. And his whole house catches on fire, and it's burned down with all of his paintings and money and possessions inside. And then he's got to restart. And I think that's the end of it. It's weird, because, it's a story about St. Petersburg. But, I don't know. I think it pops up a lot in other places, too. Yeah.